And the Grammy goes to... You can read it.
Harry Styles!
Double McTwist, 1260. Sean White, one more hit. Will it be enough? Frontside 12, perfect.
Are you kidding me? Yeah! Tony Hawk, everybody!
No, does not have the lift. And Chris Davis takes it to the back of the end zone. He'll run it out to the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45. There goes Davis. Oh my God! Davis is going to run it all the way back. Auburn's going to win the football game. Auburn's going to win the football game. He ran the missed field goal back. He ran it back 109 yards. They're not going to...
Well, these high school football players rallied around this one cheerleader Friday night.
That's Ashley Adamet. She was diagnosed with leukemia last month. The video of this gesture has gone viral, as it should, and she took to Twitter after saying the game that she was, quote, shocked, overwhelmed, and speechless.
Birthdays before you came here, how did you celebrate them?
That would be a crazy question.
Why is that a crazy question?
I never celebrate them. I never know it was my birthday.
Happy birthday. So when the song started and his mom appeared with that glowing tribute, Abraham was overwhelmed.
When I see the cake, I thought that is the most beautifulest thing I've ever seen.
The birthday cake.
It's not just a birthday cake. It's a blessing cake.
A blessing cake. And what a blessing it is that once a year, friends and family gather just to honor our existence. Most of us take that for granted, but not in this house. Not anymore.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just, real quick, okay? Okay, fine. Okay, are you good? Okay, I'm so sorry. I just, there's no way you would have let your kid walk by.
You see, if you need to step aside, please do.
One way or another, Larry Swilling knew his wife Jimmy Sue would eventually be hospitalized with a failing kidney. He knew he'd have tears. Only thing he didn't know was whether they'd be happy or sad. Larry, at the age of 77, started walking all over his hometown of Anderson, South Carolina, basically begging for a kidney.
I had to do something. She looks after me, and I look after her.
Thousands of people called to offer their kidneys.
There's a mighty bunch of good people out there who's wanting to help.
More than 100 of that mighty bunch went through the testing to see if they were a match. And would you believe?
Well, how are you doing?
One was.
Oh my goodness.
After a full year of searching, this week, Larry Swilling finally met his miracle.
There's not enough words.
Larry's struggling for a way to thank you.
Just take care of your wife.
Meet 89-year-old gravedigger Alan McCloskey. Alan has been at this job since 1952 and refuses to retire because he says a new gravedigger might not square the corners as precisely, might not care as deeply for all those loving souls.
Yeah, people who went to school with, worked with.
What was your hardest one?
with my wife.
Alan and Barbara had 3 kids, but his definition of family extends well beyond blood, which may explain why a good chunk of the town gathered recently for what Alan thought was someone else's birthday party, but was really a celebration of him. At the party, he got an official Guinness World Record for longest career as a gravedigger, 70 years and counting. But more important, he was recognized for the thousands of odd jobs he's done for people.
Alan has figured out what life is about. It's not the money that makes him happy. I truly believe Alan has figured out where enough is at. He's found enough.
1, 2, 3. Say, Allie's pregnant.
Allie's pregnant.
What? No. Is she? No. Is she? Wait a minute. Is she? Are you?
How did that happen?
Grandma, I think you're very beautiful. Yes. Yes.
Hey, do you play basketball?
I used to.
Oh, you used to. I can picture. Do you know who I am, though? Who? Kelly. Yes, Mama. Yes, I am Kelly. Well, I love Kelly. And didn't I name you Kelly? Yes, you did. Well, I love you, Kelly. I love you, Mama.
What's the one thing that's missing from your daughter's big day?
Her father.
Where's your husband right now?
In Afghanistan.
Your husband's in Afghanistan, and how long has he been deployed for?
A year.
Over a year. Students, please join me in welcoming home early from Afghanistan, Angela's husband, and Brandon and Kira's dad, Sergeant First Class David Baker!
Logan!
After a massive stroke 8 years ago, Kevin Eubanks of Paragould, Arkansas, had a massive recovery. Today, even without the use of his left arm, he can do pretty much anything.
But there was one thing that was really important to you that you could not do.
Yes, hugging with 2 arms.
But over the years, he had resigned himself to never know the feeling again. Then, a few weeks ago,
you could see it in his face and his eyes. It broke my heart because I was like, we have to do something.
And so, these 4 students did. They got together after class to invent a device.
That's not going to work.
A piece of adaptive equipment.
It seems strong, though.
Which they named
The Hugger.
He could have never imagined the effect. That's his oldest grandson, Cope.
Good hug. The emotion just hit me and I couldn't control it.
Especially after Cope's little brother stepped up.
Come here, young man.
Rigney was born after the stroke.
Oh. That's sweet. This is the first time I've got to hug my boys.
having Pizza Hut. Because I'm a bad mom.
No, you're not. You are a good mom. Say it.
I'm a good mom.
It's entertaining basketball, but it's we're both supposed to, you know.
That's too loud.
Hold on 1 second. You know, he plays well, and obviously he did that for his team in the third quarter, and we'll live with those shots. You said it again?
Did you feel like you needed to do a little bit extra offensively in the fourth quarter?
She is just like this. She's only 2. It's the craziest thing.
Oh, no, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You can sit in some out there. It's okay. Grazie,
Grazie.
Retired mechanic Clarence Purvis had lunch with his wife at this restaurant in Reedsville, Georgia. But we're here today because he still does.
They were unbelievable. I mean, you could tell that they adored each other.
972.
That's why restaurant owner Joyce James says she wasn't surprised in the least when Clarence started showing up with the picture, which is really just a small part of his all-day devotion. Each morning begins with a trip to the cemetery.
Hey, baby, I'm back again.
Where, at the ripe old age of 93, Clarence gets down on bended knee to give his wife her morning kiss.
Maybe I wish you could go home with me. You know, I'd trade places with you, Lord will, wouldn't we?
Before the sun sets, he will be back here again, at least 4 more times. In between visits, he basks in the memories of their 64-year marriage. Outside of a Shakespeare sonnet, you won't find a more eloquent love poem than her picture on her pillow.